What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're going over the best team building guide for Eikthyrnir, or the deer. So let's actually hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 25k subscribers, man. At the time of recording this video, I'm at 23,330 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. You guys have been showing an insane amount of support lately on the channel, man. And with that out of the way, let's hop into the video. Alright, guys, so I did the team building guide yesterday for the bird. So today I thought I'd do the deer and kind of give you guys what each slot for the team has to be, and then also kind of just explaining, you know, what purpose they provide for the team. So let's actually go here and then let's talk about it. So first character I want to talk about here is going to be Jormungandr. So we don't have a ton character on the team, right? So I'm not going to go from like right to left like I did with the bird. I'm actually just going to start straight up with Jormungandr. Okay, so Jormungandr is the character that is tailor-made for the deer here. Just like they have Miguelda for the bird, Jormungandr is tailor-made for the deer. And the reason why is because you guys can see from her passive, at the start of every turn in Demonic Beast Battle, Eikthyrnir applies an effect on all allies which increases all stats by 30% for 2 turns. If 3 allies each use skills once or more, the same effect is applied to all allies again, and then the effect is removed from heroes who use skills after the effect is applied, and the effect applied once per condition. So basically, Jormungandr is going to be the character you basically need to clear the deer. If you don't have Jormungandr, we'll talk about the team if you don't have her, and I'll kind of explain why it's not worth, but I will show the team after. But Jormungandr is one of the character slots you have to have on the team for consistent clears of the deer. It's just a mandatory, man. Jormungandr makes the fight so much easier to the point where she is, I would say, a necessity if you do want to do consistent clears on the deer. She's not like, you know, you would be able to beat it without her, right? But at the end of the day, for a lot of players, I'd rather just you have Jormungandr if you want to attempt it in general. Next thing we got to talk about is going to be color cycling. If you guys don't know, in the deer, every even phase of the deer, so 2 and 4 of each floor, the deer is going to have a phase where they have to color cycle. And so what that means is that you need a color of each in the game. So you need a blue typing, you need a green typing, and you need a red typing. And so what this means is that you want a team that has one of each at the bare minimum. So you guys can see here, we have Jormungandr, which we just talked about, so that covers green. We have the 1 Eikthyrnir here, which is going to be my blue, and the reason why we're running the 1 Eikthyrnir is because a death ultimate in PvE, especially in a damage cap environment, is very good because it makes it so that death is 100% of the final damage as additional damage. So that means you do double damage cap. So the 1 Eikthyrnir is a very good slot for the blue here. So let's actually talk about replacements for the one. If you don't have the 1 Eikthyrnir, you can do Cusack is a okay option. I know you can do Milim right here. You can do Festival King. Festival King is really good as well. You know, so basically, like, if you guys are seeing the trend here, any character that has double attacking skills is going to be a very, very strong option for this slot. You see Cusack has double attack. You know, King has double attack, even though it's double AoE. Milim has double attack, right? So those are characters I'd recommend for the blue slot. So that covers blue. Now let's talk about red here. So for red, Freyr is easily the new best character for it because he does have death on his ultimate, just like the 1 Eikthyrnir, and also the fact that he's giving allies all stats up. He's also a support type character alongside being a strong damage dealer, so he takes the slot for being red. But in terms of red, you know what I mean, again, in terms of red options, you have a lot. You have red Zeldris, you have Scotty, you have red Sariel, right? Really good options right there. In terms of any other options than that, I would say probably leave it at that. I mean, that's a good amount of options, right? Scotty, red Zeldris, Sariel, and then Freyr himself. So, you know, that's a pretty good amount of options. And if you guys are wondering why I haven't mentioned the taunt character yet, we'll talk about it in a second. So that's red, blue, and green covered because of Jormungandr. Now you guys might be wondering, Amazing, why do you have Brunhild on the team if you already have Jormungandr having double green? You know, because she has double attacking skills, so why would you need to cover green again? And the reason is because this slot right here, the slot that you have after you have Jormungandr, the 1, and Freyr, or Jormungandr, your blue, and your red, right? This slot right here is a filler slot. It's just like how on the bird, the slot right here used to be a filler slot. I like to just have this slot be the filler slot. So what you can do for the deer team here is this can be either another damage dealer of any color, by the way, or it could be a taunt character. You can run Diane in this slot. You can run Matrona in the slot, and the reason why you can do that is because you are already covering red, right? If you let's say you were to do this, right? Let's say you were to do this, okay? Let me put not Jormungandr. Let me put Brunhild back on the team. Okay, so let's say you were to do a team like this, okay? You have the one Eikthyrnir covering blue, Jormungandr covering green, and then also Brunhild covering green, and then you have Festian here. The problem with this team is because Festian has a taunt skill, she only has one attacking skill. Right, she only has one attacking skill normally, other than her ultimate. Obviously, ultimates do damage, but we're talking about the regular attacking skills. You're gonna have 99% of the fight. Okay, she only has one. So the odds of you top decking a Diane attack card is a 1 in what, 8? A 1 in 8, right? Which is not the greatest, man, right? But if you were to take, let's say, if we go back to red again, let's say we put Freyr back, right? Freyr has 2 cards, right? So that means he has a 25% chance of getting a card draw. Doesn't matter which card it is. It can be Cleave or it could be the other card. As long as he gets a card, it means you can color cycle, right? Which is very, very important. So that is why this slot can be your taunt unit, because let's say you were to bring Diane here, we still have Freyr, so he covers her loss of cards. If I don't get a Diane attack card, Freyr will have attack cards. Right? That's how you guys are going to be able to kind of mix around your teams. Make sure if you are running a taunt character of a color, make sure you bring another character of that color to make up for the loss of cards. You definitely want to make sure you're doing that because it's going to be very beneficial, especially when you come to the color cycling phases. So let's actually put back on Brunhild, and I'll talk about why Brunhild's such a good filler slot for the team. So the reason why she's so good is because she was tailor-made for Demonic Beast Battle in general. She was released before the when the bird dropped, and her passive is super universal in PvE content. Increases the hero's basic stats by 12% for every surviving ally, right? So already she's gaining what, 36% basic stats, and then if someone dies on the team, she gets all stats up, which you're not really gonna rely on, but it is another thing as well. And then her Holy Relic, if you are able to get it, will make it so that she can only have one debuff on at a time, and then she gets 20% attack for being debuffed. So already she's gonna be basically at like double basic stats because of Jormungandr 60%, alongside Brunhild getting almost 40%. It's very good, man. It really is. I think this team is probably the best team. And then obviously for filler options here, as I was talking about, you can run taunt units. You can run Green Arthur here. That's not a bad idea if you want damage dealt, damage reduction. You can add a taunt unit. You could do Tank Diane. You could do if we go back to red, you could do Festian. You can do like, it really doesn't even matter, man. It really doesn't even matter. Like, this slot also could be another blue character, or it could be another red character too. It doesn't have to be a green character, right? Like, I could do Scotty here if I want. I could do, this is the filler slot. This is the slot where you're able to change up the character, and it really doesn't matter who you bring because you already are covering 2 cards of each color, right? You have 2 attacking cards from Jormungandr, you have 2 attacking cards from the one Eikthyrnir, you have 2 attacking cards from Freyr, and so because of that, this slot makes it so you're able to put any character you want, basically any character that's strong enough. It's kind of like the bird, where this slot on the bird was just the filler slot. So once you get a character you really want to do, you could just put it on the team, and then you've covered your team, man. At that point, it's very self-explanatory. I think this is probably the best team if you guys were trying to clear. Yeah, man, that's just the team building guide in general, man. In terms of gear, guys, you want to go attack on basically everybody. You can do attack defense on Jormungandr, which I think is the better play for her because she's support type. Every other character on the team can go attack her damage as long as you're running a team comp like this. And if you guys are interested in watching the bird team building guide, I will link that in the description. And if you guys are interested in how to clear the deer with this specific team, basically, I will link Amazing Classroom in the description as well. If you guys are curious to see how this team actually fares. I didn't have Freyr in that video. I actually had Scotty, so it's a little bit less worse, or less as good as this team per se, but you guys will be able to see it, and I think that basically covers the team building for the deer. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.